one of the things that I had mentioned, the first line on the course of entrepreneurship talks about that entrepreneurship is an inside-out journey. Okay, so we will spend a little time today on what is this inside-out part, and that's where we're using this very, very important landmark psychometric instrument. It's a behavioral instrument to understand a little about oneself. Okay? Just as if you want to become an athlete, suppose you want to do a 100-meter dash, would the 100-meter athlete, who's the current world champion? Would he be running only 100 meters all the time, morning to evening?
No.
What all does he do?
He do distance running.
Distance running.
He do stamina practice.
Stamina practice. He hit the gym. Why should he hit the gym? So he need to build his various muscles, all of that. He's going to do a bunch of things while the goal is to be a 100-meter champion, world champion. Okay? I am taking the same analogy in the context of while we're wanting to learn more and more about entrepreneurship, what we're going to do now might not seem to be directly related to entrepreneurship. But this is very similar to that. Entrepreneurship is not about making business model, raising money, doing work, and then go to the bank with a lot of cash in the bank. That's oversimplification of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is fundamentally about a journey of being with oneself who is a huge bag of inadequacies. You are never perfect. Am I right? This is true for any professional journey or journey of life itself. This particular instrument that we're going to talk about, it's called locus of control. It talks about one of the very, very core things that I believe is an attribute of a successful professional, successful entrepreneur, or a successful entrepreneur. Okay? So like what we said in the previous session, we will continue to use the word entrepreneur to depict or to represent anyone who is looking to drive his life in a particular manner while being completely in control of it. That's the difference. He is more driven by a whole lot of things that will come out over the next half hour when we speak about. Let's start by asking ourselves one question. Go back to mathematics of class 8th or 9th or 10th, whenever we first heard the word. Do you recall this word? Can you define locus? How do you define locus mathematically?
We take a collection of points.
Collection of points.
A path where a point moves forward.
Okay, a path where the point moves. And how does it move?
With respect to a given point.
With respect to a given point.
So distance from a particular point and the distance from maintaining constant distance, we draw a circle. And a proper circle of a certain locus. The horizon it covers is a constant.
Right.
The area it covers constant.
Right. So now you're giving me an example of locus, that a circle is a locus of all the points which are equidistant from a point. Okay, that's how that circle is defined. So if you come back and define the word locus, it is the point around which other points move based upon a certain condition. So hyperbola, parabola, they all can be defined in terms of locus. Okay? Here we are talking about something called the locus of control. Yeah. So what do you think? Can you guess? Can you guess what would this be? Locus of control. It's a guess. You haven't heard it before, so don't worry. If you're wrong, it's okay. The extent to which I can control. Okay. Very good.
Or the attributes that you can control
the attributes that I can control. Okay.
Control of our environment with respect to ourselves.
Control of my environment with respect to myself. Okay. Okay.
Measure of how controlled I am.
Okay. 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 No, you're right. You're right. You know. Okay. So yeah, all of you are more or less right. The locus of control is that point. So if I'm talking, and you're talking about locus of control that I hold with respect to myself. Okay. It basically talks about the belief that I hold as an individual of the points that I think are in my control or that I think are not in my control. Does it make sense? Okay? So, which means that, or let me just go on and explain it with an example. And this is not something that is definite. This is something that is held by the person, which means it is different for each one of us. A person who is supposed to have an internal locus of control, the meaning that he makes of outcomes in his life are as follows. I would attribute the outcome of events in my life more to myself than something external to me if I have an internal locus of control. Does it make sense? Yeah? It's not about what is or what is not. It is about what I believe or I believe not. What I hold or what I hold not. A very simple example is that if someone were to walk in late now and then we ask him, why are you late? That's an outcome of a small micro event in his life. The response that I would get would be different depending upon how does he view it. Not as a question to us, but in his own head. I'm late because there was a jam in traffic. Where does he belong? Then tell him, why are you late? Pause for a moment and say, I'm sorry, I should have started earlier. Where does he belong? It's as simple as that. But you find that this thing comes back to us half a dozen times every day. Because there are half a dozen outcomes that are happening on a day-to-day basis in our lives. Is it simple enough? Okay? So, a person who has an internal locus of control, he attributes most of the outcomes. Please understand, we are not saying success or failure. We are merely giving the definition as an outcome of an event in my life. So, if I have an internal locus of control, I take responsibility for every outcome of an event in my life. Okay? If I have an external locus of control, what happens? I would hold someone else or something else. Okay? We hold someone else or something else. There's something, you could give any name, luck, fortune, chance, destiny, serendipity, you could give whatever name. But I attribute it to an external person or an external thing.